I think Putin, I mean, he kind of laid it out in a speech last month at the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum. He talked about economic hardship react as a result of energy problems in Europe, leading to social conflict, leading to the rise of populist parties who would be more favorable to Russia. And as he said, a change in elites in Europe. And what his aim is to crack the alliance. And so, as I think Secretary Brouillette was just saying, I mean, the next few months are going to be really tough. It's going to be a race to see whether Europe can be in a position to have enough gas to get through the winter. And Russia's going to do everything I think it can to kind of ensure that it doesn't get there. And of course, those problems in Europe will reverberate around the world to the global economy.
Absolutely. And one of the questions that all of us are going to be asking over the next 48 hours is whether Joe Biden will get anything with regards to the oil question in his meetings with Saudi officials here, as well as other Gulf Arab nations. Where do you see those conversations headed?
Well, if I can jump in, I think obviously it's not only oil on the table. There are three other things on the table. One is named Iran, the second is named Russia, and the third is named China. And I think President Biden's there is to try and say the U.S. wants, is kind of been stepped aside from the Middle East since his administration came in. And he wants to say the U.S. is still there, particularly with these other issues. But clearly, oil is on his mind. And I think one of the questions will be how much spare capacity is there in the region? I would think that they're not going to say, oh, you're here today and tomorrow we'll turn on more oil. But there's a process for more oil to come on with the end of the OPEC Plus agreement, which ends next month. So I think out of this, unless something goes really awry in the meeting, there'll be more oil over the next month. But it won't, I think given the spare capacity, it's not going to be a huge amount. And probably right now, the person who has more impact on the price of oil is the head of the Federal Reserve in terms of what happens to the economy and demand. But yes, I think there will be more oil that comes out of this and an effort to sort of restart what has become a very frayed U.S.-Saudi relationship.